next up will be Greg Daniels. And we have another executive producer, Mr. David Jenkins. Come on, give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wyatt Cenac. And the beautiful and talented Anna Gessler. So I got to get this ball rolling this warped concoction of that is People of Earth came out of somebody's brain, and I'm pretty sure that was David Jenkins. Am I right?
That's right.
So where the F did this come from?
I've been abducted shortly before I wrote this, and I read an article about alien abductees, and they had a support group for alien abductees, and I thought, like, oh, that's smart. That's a good sci-fi conceit. You're not really talking about the aliens. It makes sense that they have a group and they can all talk to each other about their experience. And I kind of was like, I think I have a lot in common with these people, and I think it would make a good show. I was surprised about how normal they all looked, and they came across in the article. So there'd be like a realtor from Soho in New York, and she'd say, yeah, I'm a realtor, and I was taken out of my building by a crystalline shaft of light over the Brooklyn Bridge. And you're like, oh, you're absolutely normal. You have a normal job, except for this insane thing that happened to you.
Got it. And where do you see this going? You've created this world with these wonderful aliens, by the way, who have to come back.
Yeah,
okay, they
all die.
And after that, it just becomes a show about people who work in a garage.
So how did this get to Conan? How did this get to you, this show?
Well, I have a production company, Conan Co. It's an evil corporation, and David Kissinger and Larry Sullivan said, we have this amazing script. I said, I doubt that, because I'm a real prick to work for. And then they brought me the script, David Jenkins' script, and I read it, and I said, this is my favorite script that I've read in memory. And I really love this script. I love this idea. It's so fantastic. And then we thought, the problem is, often you have a great script, and then it's very hard to get all the stars to align, and then enter Greg Daniels, who we were writing partners. We started out in the business together. He's gone on to he's a genius, and he loved the script. And Greg, I think you should take it from there.
Mr. Genius.
Yeah, no, I was so impressed with the world that David created and all the possibilities. And I have a thing where if I read something and it feels like somebody's made a toy that I really want to play with, that's a great feeling. I can, get excited about the future on something like that. So, and I was working on a sci-fi idea myself, and I thought it'd be really cool to direct this and kind of get my head in that world. And we managed to put these amazing actors in it, and then it just got more fun from there.
So now, did you have Wyatt in mind when you thought of this? Or?
Yeah, David did at the beginning. Yeah.
I'm just a fan. This is a weird, stalker experience where I really love Greg, and I love his work on The American Office, and I'm a huge Conan O'Brien fan. And then I wrote the script for Wyatt, not having met Wyatt, and to actually have it happen with all of these people makes you feel like you're hallucinating.
That's awesome. And Anna, how did you come into the project?
I came into it because these nice people asked me to be to read it and participate in it.
They begged you, just admit it. They begged you.
They sent a lot of swag. And I'm a sucker for any kind of a beverage holder.
You got a lot of soda koozies.
Yeah, I did. I have a lot of koozies. I think for me, I play so many giant characters in life, mostly just when I'm dropping my kids off at school, but also in my work. And this is, Greg, has such a great history with really grounded and relatable human being comedy, and I love that it was in this kind of outrageous setting. And I also super believe in extraterrestrial life, so I was kind of excited to be able to say that in like panels and stuff.
Yeah, that's not going to come back to bite you.
A supportive group. I feel supported.
Well, I just want to say, by the way, and yes, it is a fantastic group, amazing group of people. I was actually working on another show for Warner Brothers, the people who make this show, and at one point we had a joke about reptilian aliens anal probing people, and they said, "Oh, you can't do that because we're doing the people from Earth." And I said, "Oh, so it involves reptilians and anal probes?" And they said, "Yes, apparently they're under the impression you guys own anal probing."
No. The original title was Anal Probe.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of blowback from just about everybody.
Yeah.
Even when it shifts to the show about a garage, it's a garage that just does anal probes.
Yeah.
The show's called Anal Probe Garage.
That's right. So this show can pretty much go in any direction now.
Yeah.
Yes, we have licensed and we own the whole concept of anal probing.
But who did come up with it? Because this wasn't originally called this. It did have a different title.
It was called The Group originally.
Aha. But who came up with People from Earth? Because I love, or People of Earth.
Well,
'cause I love that.
Earth was David Kissinger's idea.
Way to go.
And we couldn't get The Group as a title that was kind of a surprise to us, so we panicked. And we had 3 days to come up with the title, and David Kissinger recommended it. And then I Googled it, and the first thing that comes up is your letter after leaving NBC.
Yeah, it's funny, I didn't even make that connection, and then someone explained that to me later on, so that's a total, total mix-up.
Yes, I assumed it was you.
No, it was not me,
I actually thought it was kind of cool when that happened, because I liked the title, and then Googling it and seeing that, and it's a very optimistic letter, and there's something cool about what you do because you're very genuine and earnest when you're not being a megalomaniacal person.
Good pay for that.
I like what that says about your style of comedy and Greg's style of comedy, and really both of your style of comedy. It's very intellectual, it's very smart, but it's also very warm and it's very sincere. So I thought that was a good omen for the title of the show.
And you know, there's been this nice side benefit too, which is I knew Anna, but I didn't really know Wyatt. I was a big admirer, but I didn't know him. And since we started this project, we've been hanging out.
Yes.
And he is incredible. He's such an incredible person.
It's very true.
He really is great.
Conan, can I hang out with you more?
What's that?
Can I hang out with you more?
He's mine!
Yeah. There's only so much time. Thanks. No, and I think that's been, it is, I think one of the great gifts in show business is when you can rig things so that you're working with a group of people that you're just incredibly happy, you're inspired by them, it's a project you really like, and these are people I just want to hang out and have dinner with. That is a gift. And then the idea that it can actually be some part of some kind of venture, some kind of business venture, and I assume hundreds of billions of dollars will be generated, that's a nice thing to add on top.
It's cherry on top, absolutely. Now, Wyatt, this is your first lead in a show?
It is, yes.
Now, are you intimidated? Yeah, it's about time. It's about time. Because you have a world-class deadpan, man. That is a Buster Keaton deadpan. That is...
I can't take full credit for it. It's really, a lot of it is just that I don't sleep.
The secret to most good comedy.
Yeah.
You're sleep
I'm
deprived.
just so tired. Please, let me sleep, Mr. O'Brien.
No, there's no time for that.
Please.
People enjoy you when you're tired. Drink more Red Bull and do as you're told.
Well, and Anna, actually, and I had met doing Lady Dynamite. I don't know if you guys have seen that show. But if you haven't, you must.
Thanks for the plug. It's on a totally different network, too.
Yeah, see? Everybody's happy with me at this moment. Everybody.
But everyone delete that plug from their iPhone. There's an app that does that.
No, this show is on TBS. Are you enjoying working for TBS?
You bet I enjoy working for TBS. No, all joking aside, it has been a dream come true. I think I've been there, I want to say I've been there like 7 years now, and it has been an absolute dream. Anytime I ask for anything, they say yes, and what else can we do? They let us have total creative freedom, and it's been it's the best working experience I've had in my life, so.
Well, it shows. This show is fantastic. We want to thank you guys so much for coming.
Hey, can we have a hand for this gentleman right here who's a
Thank you guys for coming. Stick around for Powers, which is coming up next. And thank you guys for making this show, which I love.
Okay. You have the look of someone who's